All right, guys, we are going to go over a purple PM dispatch. It's just like it sounds. The color is purple on there, and it's just like a normal PM, except it's purple. And we wanted to make it really easy, and purple is for paperwork. So P, purple, paperwork. I don't know, we did this like 8 years ago, and it's just kind of stuck ever since. Purple for P and paperwork. That's how you're going to recognize that that'll be different. And that means that this PM dispatch, so we'll go ahead and get in here. We're actually not going to change our status yet, because these ones I want you to make sure that you look at ahead of time, because if they have paperwork, obviously we got to find a way to print it out, right? We got to either go down, get it printed out at the supply house while we're there, get it printed out while you're, by the shop, different things like that. But the way to look at the paperwork that is on here, so you're going to go down here to document, and this is going to say PM checklist. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to take a look at this paperwork. This PM paperwork for Tradesman International, little excessive. However, this is the paperwork that they want us to fill out, so we're going to do our best to get it done for the customer. But we want to take a look at it ahead of time and kind of see what we're looking at and what we're looking for. We do want to print it out and find a way to print it out and bring it up to the roof with you. It's going to be the easiest and best way to kind of get this one done. But just make sure that you're going through it and you're filling it all out correctly. That's kind of the biggest thing, because if you guys don't do it in the field, somebody has to do it here in the office. And it's part of your guys' responsibility to complete this task out in the field. We don't like paperwork just as much as you guys don't like paperwork. However, it's part of the job, and it's something that we got to do. So you can print this out. You can print it wirelessly, or you can email it, whatever you got to do. There's a lot of different ways. If you guys are coming by the shop, and let's say you have some PMs you're going to do over the next few days, like Best Buy paperwork's all really generic. You can make sure that we print you out 10 of them, so that way you just keep them in your truck. This one actually looks pretty generic too, so if you go to one of these, print out a few, and so that way you have them in your truck, you don't have to worry about it next time. But make sure you do look ahead when you have these purple PMs, so that way you make sure that you handle your paperwork that way. So same thing, traveling, working, we're working. I want to go ahead and hit save. Very, very simple. The only difference is that when we go to after we fill out our paperwork, what we want to do is go into a document here. I'm going to make this really simple. And we want to take a picture. We'll go normal quality. Yes, you can access my camera, right? We are going to just take a picture of this blank time card right now. We're going to use this photo. All right, let's say this is our filled out paperwork. We can change the image name, so we can just change it to PM paperwork. So this is your filled out paperwork after you're all completed. You're going to upload that, and you're going to attach it to your dispatch. So when we say the words attach it to your dispatch, this is exactly what we mean. Take a picture of it, attach it to your dispatch, and then when you go back and you look at it, you can actually look at the picture that you just took. There it is. That way it's easy for everyone to see, everyone from the dispatcher, the service manager, billing department, everybody sees it all down the line, all in one place. We don't have to chase it down and chase you down for it. Invoicing is the exact same as a regular PM, right? We're going to go into add item on the invoice. We're going to go into PM hist. This one actually had nothing wrong with it at all. Everything worked great. So we're just going to leave it at PM hist, and we're going to make sure that we add our COVID code in there. No manager signature obtained. We talked to Mike Trout, and we were in at 3 p.m. The spacing on here, not that big of a deal. I know it's kind of a pain on the phone, so just get the numbers and the names in there. If it looks a little funky, we'll handle it in the office as far as moving anything around. Go ahead and save, like I said. filters get imported automatically because we pick them up on a PO. Other than that, everything else looks good. We have attached our paperwork to this one. We are complete and we are done with this invoice. So let's go ahead and save. It's going to ask us, are you sure? Yes, we are sure. And now we are done with our Purple PM paperwork invoice and dispatch. So that is how you attach paperwork to a Purple PM or paperwork to any dispatch. All TJX calls are going to need you to attach your paperwork in that same way, taking a picture of it and attaching it to the dispatch in that Documents tab. All right, thanks.